Jones.
See that with the magic roundabout. Just rabbits, 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 rabbits.
Rabbits.
Oh, now we play the waiting game. Or Hungry Hungry Hippos. I can't say Hungry Hungry Hippos faster than Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Deliberately a difficult thing to say.
I don't like it.
There's reasons for it.
People were saying that Hungry Hungry too fast. And they're like, we're going to create a mass market game that really slows the people down. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just discussing Hungry Hungry Hippos, as one does.
You actually said quite quickly there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Haha. I'm beating you, the system.
Proving yourself wrong.
I mean, that's just a constant in my life. I'm my own worst enemy, which is a lyric, I'm sure.
It is.
Ugh. I hate it.
It's by a terrible band as well.
Ugh. I love it. Right. Continue. Where is my mother? Oh, man. If I had a nickel for every time. Right. So, if you're joining us from last time, then you know that we just solved a fucking stupid hey, let's read various verses of the Bible puzzle, which was glorious fun, in our search for mum. Search for mum. So now we are... I don't even know what we're doing. Map. Follow the clues left by your mother in the Bible. Time to consult the notes. Okay. I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package, you know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative, awaiting your reply. Hidden behind the youngest apostle. Oh no! I thought I'd solved this and left it behind, but apparently I've got to do all this sweet nonsense. Ooh,
There's
look at the frame.
else behind this painting. It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
Wonderful question.
It must be the group of pilgrims mentioned from before. I guess maybe the city of Corinth is a reference to the epistle from Corinthians in the Bible.
I mean, imagine I knew anything about the Bible other than it's a book I haven't read. Maybe there's something behind this painting. Ooh. Scrutinize the chest of drawers.
It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
Well, a dumb suggestion was dumb, so we'll try not. We'll not do that again. Inspect the dusty piece of furniture.
Finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all.
Okay.
Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Ooh. I mean, okay. I know what that means and why in Hebrew. I mean,
It says,
why not both?
count in the dust.
Count the dust.
All right.
Right, okay. We've done that. 8.
There are finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all.
Yep,
The
we know.
message in Hebrew spoke about. Hebrew 8.
Yep. Okay, Hebrew 8. Right. Scrutinize the chest of
Characters
drawers.
on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew. Choosing the Hebrew alphabet is no coincidence. It's got to be a reference to the Bible.
Okay. So we've got half the group, Corinth, Hebrew 8. Let's go back to this exciting book. One of those. None of those. Oh. So it's either chapter 2 verse 8 or chapter 6 verse 8 then, I'm assuming. I'll have another quick scout about.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Yeah. He doesn't.
St. John is the only
He doesn't have a
apostle
beard.
contained
Wow.
in this gallery who hasn't got
The eyes on this one.
Hey, wait! That means it's him. He's the youngest apostle. Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother. Now, I just need to know how to recover the answer. The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting. On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean? On the second day, the pilgrims listened to the prophecy of the young apostle. The prophecy of the young apostle, that was John.
John.
And the prophecy
Okay.
mentioned is most likely the book of Revelations according to St. John.
Cool. Right. Okay.
He that believeth on him is not condemned. But
I'll click
he
on
that
these until he
believeth
just
not
says the right
is
answer,
condemned
because,
already,
I mean...
because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. I
Wait.
and my Father are one.
Okay, that was short and sweet.
And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in Hebrew, Golgotha. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches.
Okay. I was afraid the code to groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package, you know where, and hide it. It's imperative, awaiting reply.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Right, so the reply was behind here. So what was that reply? Cool.
It's St. John, painted by Guido Rini. On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
One to the left, 3 to the right to complete their rank. So would
And
it be
he,
that one?
bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in Hebrew, Golgotha.
Hello, welcome to the stream. We're apparently still trying to figure out Bible passages, which is super fun for a game to have. Okay. Dee. Hey, hello. Still trying to figure out the clues left for us by our mum or whoever. Right. If anyone has any ideas, feel free to like just tell me how stupid I'm being. That would be so good. Something with John.
But he that
Nope.
hateth his
Ah.
brother is in darkness.
The real fun
and
thing is you
walketh
can't
in
skip dialogue in this game.
And knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness hath blinded his eyes.
I mean, I do have the internet right here. I could just Google it. Cause right, so right, I've got this message behind. So behind the youngest apostle, which is this guy here. So I've then gone scrutinise the
On
frame
second
where I
day,
find this.
The pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add one companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
What does that mean?
Is it not the Last Supper?
Right.
So I could go. I might be wrong. Someone might correct me.
And then if I think about the codes and remember the aforementioned
On
book.
the second day, the pilgrims listened to the prophecy of the young apostle. The prophecy of the young apostle. That was John. And the prophecy mentioned is most likely the book of Revelations according to St. John.
Right. Okay. So, in that case, over to the Bibli, the Holy Bibli. So Revelation to John.
And then it was 11:11. So what was the code? It was 1 to the right and 3 to the left.
Yeah.
So it'd be 12 and then 3 to the left. That'd be it's either 12, 14 or no, unless it's the other way. So try 12, 14.
And the
might be
woman was
wrong.
given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times and a half a time,
How mental
from the face
Revelations
of the
is.
serpent.
Yeah.
Hey, a new note.
Oh, thank you.
Folded carefully on the next page. The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel?
For fuck.
What does that mean? Oh, it's probably the place where she was expecting to get the location of the next note.
The angel. That's the voice Metron came to. Was it Paul? I heard the
Oh,
last
well,
name.
we've got Paul in here. Oh, well. Right, no.
No, try the Gospels.
Oh, yeah.
And then I heard
Acts?
no. One of them heard the angel. Is there nothing in the room about someone? Like no
Oh.
pictures or anything? So that's
Oh, how about we check, see who...
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni.
Oh,
Looks
okay.
like someone touched this commode recently.
Oh,
There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
okay. Well, do something with it then, man. Right?
Several portraits of
Oh,
apostles.
right, okay,
all
alright, so you're just
signed
going to
by
tell
Guido
us that
Reni.
someone's tampered with it, but then not actually tamper with it yourself. This is why this game is not as good as Broken Sword and never will be. Huh. I'm curious about this. Let's forget about it forever. Okay.
There's nothing worth noticing here.
Alright.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Reni.
Okay, cool.
No, nothing of value here.
Pull it. Try it.
Two characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Yeah, so the sentence in Hebrew was count the
in
dust.
The dust.
The dust has
Right.
8.
Let's do it.
Like there's 8 finger marks of dust on the cabinet.
There are finger marks. Deliberately drawn
Yep.
in the dust.
So Hebrew 8.
8 in all. That's what the message in Hebrew spoke about. Hebrew 8.
But I don't know what that's in relation to.
Oh, is Hebrews 8 is Hebrews is the book of the Bible.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking.
So if you go back to
Oh no, is
yeah.
so it's either
Thou hast put all things under his feet, for in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under him.
Is it 4-4? Is that an option?
no. But I mean, I've
that
tried both the
which
ones with 8 in it.
thorns and briars is rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. Here's a message.
Oh, for fuck,
There are
cool.
some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's say tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah, this last comment is about their code.
Hey,
You should find new
Ewok.
pilgrims near Paul.
So we're still reading this ruddy Bible. Stefan basically just had to like read some of it for me because my eyes were like turning to dust, actual dust that I was counting in the figure of 8 in Hebrew. Right. So stop
come back
reading.
later.
So hang on. What was that? Like look at this. It's the fact that it's like consult your notes. You press square, and it's like, all right, cool. No, don't consult your notes because apparently I've got a thesis. Oh right, okay, yeah. So the basically the end of this, the end of the last stream was me starting this puzzle. I thought I'd finished this puzzle. So I told Liz to go. We got a wee drinky. Turns out she poisons her drink that she's now immune to, which is fun. And then she disappears after I black out. So, Home gets his rage on and accuses me of like doing something terrible, like killing her. I don't know, but yeah. So he's now on the warpath for me. And now I'm trying to find more clues to my mum because she had an accomplice who was leaving her notes behind pictures of apostles and in Bibles and all sorts. So now we're here, living this dream. What's happening on your end? Right, when Paul understood that... Right, so it's Paul. That only the acts counted. He went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left.
So it's Paul Acts.
In the company of the pilgrims that have joined him.
Paul Acts, letter to the pilgrims.
Yes. There is also a portrait of Paul somewhere.
Is that not young Paul?
St. Paul painted by Guido Rini. St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Sure is.
Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome.
Okay.
Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. I don't know, what does that mean?
Oh, why don't you tell me? Instead of being a dumb bastard. I get the impression that, yeah, Paul 11:11. No, see, we've already done that bit. Yeah, so I love how we've already done that bit, and he's like, "What does that mean?" It's like, you knew. Right, consult my notes. Paul understood that only the acts counted. He went back on his tracks. Oh, Acts of the Apostles. Acts of the Apostles, and then it was to his left in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. So I've got either verse 2:2, 19:14, 10:8, or 6:11. Let's go for 2:2.
Suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting.
Great. Well, I love how you exit the book every time you finish one of those, like you need a wee breather. It's like, whoa, that's enough Bible for me. It's like, not for me. I need more.
Sceva, a Jew and chief of the priests which did so.
Oh, come on, man, you're killing me. Not softly.
He became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here.
Oh, thank God.
A message from Mother in reply to E. We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare.
I mean...
Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst.
So that'll be...
What do you mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare. What does she mean by that?
She was playing Bloodborne. Right, okay. Hey, some audience participation. I mean, I've already had some audience participation, so that's also been good. What does it mean by that? It's probably literal, which doesn't make much sense, or it's probably allegorical. Sorry, I've had absolutely zero drink, and I'm so drunk on it. I mean, I would assume it's... Oh no, well no, maybe literal. Maybe there's one of many thousands of paintings called The Nightmare. So, I'm going to go with that. Does that sound wizened?
Sure.
Oh, that's one yes.
They must be trying to do something useful, but the what? The nightmare. Does that remind me of anything?
An object. It's a place. It's a concept. It's an object, you gimp. One would assume. I'm gonna go with painting.
Probably has to do with an object or something.
Yeah.
Granting that this is the case, where might it be found?
Try to remember. Oh, come on, right. You thought place? I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a secret room behind a thing. I'm trying to remember because I think that's been why it's been like, hey, look at these big grand paintings that have just been rocking about the place. I'm trying to think. So yesterday, like, well, you were watching the stream from last time, Ewok, about the there was that big room with all the paintings in it, and the big room that had the Last Supper painting. So was that on? That was on the first floor, wasn't it? Or was that on the ground floor? Like just past the dining room where we all had breakfast. Okay, cool. Portrait gallery.
I thought it would have been over there, but something's telling me that it isn't.
Okay.
Better keep searching. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
I don't think joining them's going to take away any suspicion from you, you weirdo. I got a trait earlier. Theologian. Oh, nice. So there's a chance that I could have done any of that without actually... Oh wow, that was the end of that. Oh shit, I failed so much. A search Lady Mortimer's study, I discovered I failed to convince the judges of my innocence. Excellent. I made myself even more suspicious in the eyes of Sir Home. Excellent. I did not understand my mother's message. Correct. I could have found the conversation between my mother and her partner. Yeah, all of that was very my first is in windmill but not in canoe. Like, except I could probably figure that out given a piece of paper and like 20 seconds. I did not think that 2020 would have me sitting here talking into the internet, like brute forcing my way through the Bible. Because that's what that was.
Worst part is I'm not even here.
No. No, that's even right. So if you're not really here, then that's even more terrifying because it means a part of my subconscious figured out what those Bible riddles was, and I don't want that part of my subconscious to exist. No, because I mean, that's scary. Scary. That's scary. Right, enough of this tomfoolery. What am I gonna level up? Oh, I could put 2 into that and 2 into that, and then that's me got conviction and diversion. Sweet. Alright, let's light this candle. Oh. Validate my choices in life. Right. Actually, Ewok, the way the conversation ends with Elizabeth, that was actually the end of episode 1 of this game. But it was the way it sort of fades to black after she admits that she's poisoned you, and then credits roll afterwards. I was like, shit, did I just get a low key game over? It genuinely seemed like I'd just been fucked.
Should buy you a drink first.
Well, I mean, she did buy me a drink. She provided much drink. What was that? Diversion and conviction. So if I I'll put a couple points into logic and politics, and then
It's time.
just gonna check what apprentice is. Oh. Oh, your experience increases by 5% because I've read 5 manuscripts. Nice. And if I obtain all level 1 skills, which I only need politics, logic, questioning, vigilance, and agility, so... Huh, cool.
Back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Okay, let's... I mean, she got me drunk and took advantage of me by slipping away in the night and leaving me to pick up the pieces.
You are expected in the small salon, sir.
Oh man, I wish I could talk to this one like the way I talked to the last one, where I just basically robbed him by... Like, do you know, actually, now that I've learned about the ways that it could be done, yeah, I gaslit the poor servant. I actually did. Like, I took the thing from him, and then went... And then when he was like, oh, could you give me that back? And I was like, you didn't give me a thing.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
And I was like, wait, are you fucking serious? It's like I thought there would be a bit of subterfuge involved, but no. No, it was a case of like, oh, can you give me my thing back? I don't have your thing. But you literally just took it out of my hand. No, I didn't.
What's the matter, Louis?
Jesus.
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look,
She's been
I started
shot.
piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
It must have been Emma I saw in my vision. I was given to understand that my
Dude,
mother
I
and your
figured
sister
that out like
bonded during your
freaking
stay.
hours ago. Right, Okay. Don't send her... Manipulation, don't send her my mother's trail. Right, guys, what are you thinking? Because I'm now beginning to think that just because I've got the skill doesn't necessarily mean I should use it. But so we've got ask her to go beyond the nightmare, so she might know what that means, which would help me. Or speak about the messages, or don't send her my mother's trail. Remember, there's no wrong answers unless you pick one and it's the wrong answer. I'm gonna go to ask her to go beyond the nightmare, I think.
I've got a question that might seem a little bit strange.
I'm listening.
If I said go beyond the nightmare, would that ring any bells?
No.
God
means nothing
damn
to
it.
me. Do you mean literally or figuratively speaking?
My mother used to talk about it, in the figurative sense probably. We still need to understand what she was referring to though.
If I find something, I'll let you know.
Oh, cool. Well,
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true, she might want to take revenge.
oh, okay. So, Ewok, tell her or keep quiet. I mean, she might want revenge, but she might also then just think I'm crazy. Because she doesn't even know I have visions. Well, that's the thing, like, she might react negatively, but at the same time, if I go, oh, by the way, when I first got here, I had this vision of my mum with one hand shooting your sister, and I thought it was you. And she'll be like, cool, actually, remind that information I was going to get you. How about we don't talk ever again? Whereas if I keep quiet and then stuff comes out later, she might betray me, and I don't want that. I do hate to be betrayed when things are tough. So tell her just now then. Because, aye. Yeah, why? I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
There's
Let's
something
take a
else.
sip of Dr. Pepper
Go
and
on,
find
then.
out.
It's about your
This
sister.
programming brought to you by... Oh, honest.
Don't know
nice.
what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening.
Oh,
Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
why didn't you tell
Know
me,
if I
huh?
could trust you.
Oh,
now
okay.
I know I can. It
Yes!
seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently
Nothing but
asked
that.
her to hide an
Pew,
important
pew,
book
pew, pew,
so that
pew.
even she wouldn't know
High-fiving
where
angels.
it was. But then she shot
can
her
confirm
like
he
a
is
dog
indeed
to make sure
high-fiving
no one would ever find it again.
Oh, wow. I mean, does she know why? Who spoke? Who? Yeah.
Why would she do that?
I'm
I
going
don't
to
know,
assume that
Louis,
Home told
But I'll
her.
find out. You can count on that.
Cool.
Sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see.
I mean, okay, considering
Come,
that she
Louis.
knows
They're
that my
waiting for
mum
us.
shot her twin sister, which she's extremely tight with, she's been playing it pretty cool. Like,
You will pay dearly, Peru.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh.
sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated.
Says you.
Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
I mean, who are you?
Who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke
Godoy.
of Alcudia.
He's the head of the Spanish government.
Finally, the infamous Godoy.
He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds. Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined. What? The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before. How dare they?
Oh dear.
Oh, as if...
Oh,
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
that literally is democracy.
Until anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please.
No, it's in the same
Let
place.
us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Oh yeah, forgot about all that nonsense. Calm things down. Think of the consequences for the order. I mean, that one does cost me nothing.
Gentlemen,
Oh, shit.
this news affects us all, but
Oh,
I must
I
ask you
fucked
to
it.
remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective
Don't you hate it when
countries
history
are
sneaks
allowed
up
to
on you?
respond appropriately to this news.
Rest assured.
Yeah.
The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime,
murder mystery.
I shall
Is it
leave
Clue?
you to get to know one another. When
When does Tim Curry bring us the drinks?
Please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Hello, welcome back. Or welcome. I didn't see someone pop in on the stream, but I now have 3 viewers, so I can only assume someone else has joined. That's alright. You just missed a sort of conversation where I missed a
could you
Missed a
spare
prompt.
a moment, please, sir?
but we've met
I want to talk to you too.
a Spaniard. So we have. Oh,
I heard
oh,
about
no.
your mother's disappearance.
Oh shit! I've only got one chance.
I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone. Well, let's see what he wants from me.
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
Does he know her?
To hear you speak, you seem to know my mother well.
Not really.
Ah, you have a
We met
vulnerability to
for the first
diversion,
time
you
on this very
fool.
spot, some weeks back. We had a very pleasant discussion. She's an exceptionally learned lady, with a good head for business. No need for me to tell you that.
Actually, who is this guy? Cause is this fun? Yeah. So that's right. So basically, don't use any occultism because he's immune to it, and that would fuck things up. Excellent. Cool.
Did she tell you about our arrangement?
We don't really have that kind of relationship. Manipulation. Psychology? So this is why he's so interested. Psychology?
The cat's out of the bag now. More or less, but please do refresh my memory.
Yes, of course. Nothing of great importance in itself. During one of our discussions, she spoke of an old book, which might have been of interest to me, and she had agreed to let me have it.
A book about what?
Ancient occultism. As you are aware, I am a doctor of theology.
I see.
You might have come across some old books in her belongings, perhaps?
He looks obsessed. He does, doesn't he? I'm going to string him along.
As my mother's got so many old books, I'm afraid I won't be able to...
Oh, it's easy. You can't mistake this one. It's an ancient grimoire, composed of 7 parts, each one closed on the lock and key. It was made in such a way that if someone tried to tamper with it, the sheets would be permanently tarnished. If you find it.
So what you're saying is if you tampered with it, it would shit the bed.
See?
That's unusual. Unfortunately, that doesn't ring a bell. I'll look again, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I mean, yeah, like, I could look for something, but given my track record with the riddles in this game,
It's the
you ain't getting
search
it.
of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems to slip away at the last minute. I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession. I thought it was with a certain von Borchet in Paris.
Oh, that book. I mean, I'm probably gonna... Oh shit, manipulation? Yeah, of course. Why?
Indeed. One of your close friends?
No, not really, but we were close once.
Oh.
Precisely over the case that concerns us now, because he claimed to have the book I'm looking for.
Another dishonest person. What can you say? Can't trust anyone these days, huh?
Genuinely surprised I got through that.
No, you can't.
I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity, Mr. von Wollner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for, von Wollner. You're the one who von
Cool.
Burchert was
Good.
planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess.
Oh, Mortimer Home, the King of Prussia. I mean, the wild card option, I love it. I mean, someone's got to be working for Home. There must be a reason why. Like, I don't think it's Mortimer. I don't think it would be that obvious. And Home has, like, a room on the same floor as Mortimer's room as a special guest. So he clearly has a lot more strings to be pulling. And, I mean, unless I've just missed it because I've not been paying attention, who the fuck is the King of Prussia? Napoleon? He might, but at the moment he's only a lieutenant. So, I'm going to go for Home, if that sounds good. I mean, there's no timer on this, so take your time and think about it.
It's Sir Gregory.
Correct.
Oh, yeah,
You ought to know then. He is not a man who likes to be duped.
Who is a man that likes to be
On
duped?
thin ice, sir.
Nah. The only thing I remember about Prussia is Bismarck. Alright, Nipples, how you doing?
May I speak with you a moment?
May we?
I thought you said maybe. I was like, don't be coy. PlayStation keyboard sucks. I didn't know PlayStation had a keyboard. Or are you just saying PS, your keyboard sucks?
Would you have any more information about the conference Lord Mortimer spoke of?
Nothing at all. Mortimer is very committed to secrecy when it comes to his conferences. But given the presence of Monsieur Peru and ourselves, I think it must concern France to some extent. Otherwise, I doubt he would have invited 3 Frenchmen to his table, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it really does.
Does expression go beyond the nightmare mean anything to you at all?
Well, metaphorically, yes. It sums up the career of a soldier quite well. I doubt that is what you want to hear, though.
Indeed.
No, you're right.
That's surely not what I'm looking for.
Well, monsieur, if you are looking for a phrase book, Lord Mortimer must surely have one, given the number of books he has. You ought to check in the library of the tower. You never know.
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
That's
Well,
alright.
I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
Ooh. Well, there's a sour point. His reputation precedes him. He doesn't give a damn about his reputation. I mean, I'll do it because...
I'm sure that a soldier such as yourself is not interested in vulgar rumors.
Quite right. If only this cursed gossip didn't come to stain the uniform he has the audacity to wear.
Don't you find him worthy?
But how could he be, monsieur? He never sets foot on the battlefield, too occupied with charming the queen. Have you any idea of the number of titles that coward has won in just a few years?
No, not really.
10! And that Don Juan spends the best part of his time under the queen's skirts. The bugger must have some hidden talent, given all of the gifts she gives him.
Oh my.
I understand your point of view.
We're talking about penises. Godoy, yeah, no, well, so at the start of the game, there's the post box on the pier, and he's looking through the letters, and then he's like, he comes across a letter to Godoy, but it's the way he mutters Godoy and then repeats it. It just sounds like he's going Godoy, Godoy, Godoy. I'm like, oh no, he's broken first 10 minutes in. He hasn't even got to the Bible riddle.
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
I hope to speak with her about...
Old-timey, how's your father?
Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
That petard yourself. Oh, wait, never mind. That wasn't what I thought. More honey. Yes. Another chest. Yes.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Yeah, he has done a Brita. I'm so happy I went for...
I'll retrieve it later.
That lockpicking nonsense, because I mean every box I've come across I've just been like, I don't need a key, I just magic it open with my lockpick skill.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Well, no, it looked like an entire book you picked up, so you clearly just ripped pages out of an entire encyclopedia. You fucking absolute animal. Hey, these look like pages. Yes, we saw you tear them out yourself. He tries to eat them. Because he's secretly a goat.
Looks like one.
Yeah. Classic Classic goat.
Classic Tory goat.
Tory goat. Tory goat your tongue? No. Tory goat my money. Oh, can't go there. Cool. Right, let's go out into the main hall and get shouted at by another Frenchman who's no doubt got some fucking beef with me.
Le bouffe. Le lost bouffe.
Le mouche bouffe. Oh, can I steal more from this guy?
What can I do for you, sir?
Alright, Chuckles.
Service day
Alright,
and
Chuckles, you get anything else for me? Empty your pockets. This is a raid. There have been, yeah, like I have noticed, but I have not taken note of the different numbers of circles. So no doubt, the fact that it's been so easy to lockpick all those boxes is actually just a ruse that the game's like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have done that. You're going to the big bad fire now. Yeah, don't worry. I was wondering if you could help me
As
out.
I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
From your pockets.
what would you require?
What you got? Oh, I don't need any. I'll take some.
Oh, I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
Devil's
I
thorn.
am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against, sir, taking any.
But how about you just have to know how to take it? Title of.
You see, Tribulus cystoides is from the Zygophalaceae family. Very rich in
I've exploited your vulnerability to knowledge or erudition. Wow.
My good fellow. And I know nothing better.
Servants are just chumps in this game. I really don't like the message that sends. Like, servants are normally the most intelligent people because they have to, like, fucking supply on whims. I mean, fucking fuckety fuck.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Let's pretend it's an emergency then, Chuckles. Does that actually cost me 3? That's scandalous! Or I could just lie and be like, sign some and go, very well, this is a matter of urgency.
Listen, I suffer from terrible migraines and the
of course, the vulnerable to science. I mean, who isn't?
So, unless you have anything else to alleviate the pain, please give me some quickly. Thank you. Oh, and the one from Bordeaux, right? I prefer it to the one from Paris.
Immediately, sir. Here, I hope sir will get well again quickly. Anything else, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry, was that Tone? Was that Tone? I will have another servant flog you, and then I'll rob him as well. Right, cool. Well, that's me got all his items. I'm off. Smell you later. What a wanker. I've been playing this game for like an hour now and I've already become all that I hate. This guy. Oh, hey Washington. What are you reading? Porn? You dirty.
Go beyond the nightmare. Does this line remind you of anything in particular?
You've caught me unaware here, Louis.
So he was reading porn.
No, nothing comes to mind. Sorry, Louis, but I am unable to help you.
Can't or won't.
Mr. President, what do you think about your counterpart, Duke Manuel?
Say his proper name.
He was able to accept Lord Mortimer's invitation, given the political situation in Spain.
What do you mean?
The situation is ready to explode with France over Catalonia.
Well, the Duke must have a darn good reason to be absent and come here, mustn't he?
When Lord Mortimer invites you, Louis, you come. It's always in your best interest.
Sorry.
I wouldn't say that personally.
I am the most basic of bitches when it comes to the word come. I must chuckle.
Mr. President, can you tell me a little more about the coming conference?
Of course, Louis. That's why we're here. Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory regularly organize meetings like this to put forward major projects.
What do you mean by major projects?
I'd prefer to let Lord Mortimer explain that to you, Louis. Let's say he brings together influential people in order to consider possible actions to undertake to guarantee the future of nations.
Right.
Do you know the theme of the conference?
Oh my god. So I'm just going to talk over this dialogue because it's the driest dry thing since the dry toast that I had for my breakfast. But
don't worry.
Well,
I've got a couple other choose your own adventure style games lined up, and I guarantee you they're not this. Like it will not be a repeat of. Let's talk to these wrinkly, weird shaped people.
That's a good idea.
About things and Bibles and
I'll see you in a little bit.
Stealing from servants. Thinking of streaming Tales from the Borderlands because it's probably my favourite Telltale game, and it's just worth playing. It was not cold toast; it was straight from the toaster, hot. I'm not an animal. Plus, it wasn't this morning, but, you know. Time, yeah. I've definitely had dry toast recently. And by recently, I mean this year. It's delicious. Roughage. It's good for you. Right. What awful people are in this room? Oh, butterfly. I can't talk to butterflies. Haven't unlocked that power. Just go out there and dash myself in the rocks. Oh, there's a priest. Let's talk to him.
Ah, Louis. Just the man.
Yes, not the myth or the legend, just the man.
Come to be executed. I would think that the order would have intervened.
I know, right? It was actually a full. It was right. So you can shut the hell up. You walk like toast. Toast is however many I define to be toast. Toast is not two. Alex is wrong. Alex is on the wrong side of history.
I haven't been following the case.
No, apparently four-sliced toasters are abominations. Apparently it's twisting God's good work. And do you know what I say to that? Good.
The king.
I wish Ryokata was here as well, actually, because then he can totally back you up in your complete nonsense about toasts and half toasts.
He refused to admit his errors.
Toast is like truth.
Down upon them, and attempted to escape. What did he expect?
France has lost all reason, Louis.
I invite you to speak about it with my mother as soon as she reappears.
It's all right, Ewok. He'll be back on. I'm pretty sure he's still free on Sunday. So if you're free on Sunday, I'll be bumbling through Yarnum once again.
I'm sure a man like you is in the circle of trust. Would you know what the conference that Lord Mortimer mentioned is going to be about?
Not really, my son. Well, be it Lord Mortimer or Sir Gregory, we are never informed about the theme of the conference before it begins.
If I say the nightmare to you, does it make you think of anything?
Your question is strange, my son.
The nightmare, explaining what toast is to people who don't understand the concept of it is not a unit of measurement. It is a meal. That's the fucking nightmare.
Think of a place and tell me the first thing that comes into your mind when I say the nightmare.
This game.
Let me think. I'd say Lord Mortimer's favorite painting on the wall behind his desk.
Oh, fuck, behind his desk. I was in the wrong. I was right about painting, wrong about the room.
It was exhibited. It is titled The Nightmare, and it shows a woman lying down with a creature.
Yeah.
And in the background.
I know exactly that painting because I've seen it in another thing.
But I can't think of anything else.
No, I haven't seen it. I have
know.
seen it before, but I've heard about it more recently in a podcast. That's what it was.
I gotta go and see it.
Because
just
I'm
in case.
cultured and listen to podcasts about paintings, apparently.
I was wondering what to think of that Manuel Godoy.
I said it.
A very ambitious character. At every level.
I mean, I realised Manuel
He's
Godoy was a real historic figure, so I'm just laughing at someone's actual name. It's. I mean, I may as well just be in high school. I know his reputation. I don't know his reputation. Tell me about these rumours.
As to his faith, I
Speak,
have no
priest.
doubt. However, his ambition
Unhand
seems to
me,
surpass
priest.
his morality.
Father!
And I hope that it will not sully the crown.
You can say that again. The blue eyes of the latest Infanta, Maria Isabel, have left everyone wondering.
Rumors always accompany men of power, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But the number of awards and titles granted by the Queen during these past 4 years leaves little doubt.
So, Godoy really is this out-and-out rascal who uses his charm on the Queen. Thank you for everything, Your Eminence. I shan't take up any more of your time.
You are welcome, my son. I will be seeing you, Louis.
Uh-oh. Go to Mortimer's study. Okay. Well, how about instead of going to Mortimer's study, I go see if I can chat to anyone else? Or I dash myself on rocks, as per discussed. As per our previous meeting, let's go dashing. Dashing on the rocks. Looking like a pizza. The tide is coming in. Wash away the corpse.
Atrus, the Miller Brothers.
Atrus, the Miller Brothers.
From reading it.
Give me that sweet honey. I'm just going to call it honey from now on, because, I mean, it is royal jelly, but I don't like calling it that. It makes it feel weird. All right. Oh. Just saw it. Oh. Oh, come on. I want to go out there. I want there to be a maze full of, like, zombie dogs.
The song of Roland feels his death is near. His brain is
Yeah.
losing by...
Well, I mean, like,
with his brain
if this was like the Umbrella Corporation, I've already solved a Umbrella-esque secret room puzzle that opened up, like, turned this whole wall round. That was fun. You, what kind of pizza did you get?
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Pick the two locks. My God. Or use the... Oh, I already had a key. Which means I can pick the other lock for free. Ho ho! Everything's coming up Millhouse. Though I like how the key that I used is literally just sitting in there. You're full of royal jelly, you are. Oh, Jesus. The locksmith's art. Mm-hmm. golden elixir. For those wondering what I was doing, I was just having a wee sample of each of the items. Okay, let's go up the stairs for smoking a pancake. I'm gonna have to sneak around up here because I'm not supposed to be up here. There's my pants.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Who just has a massive, like, dead drop in the middle of their room? Well, aside from supervillains. Oh wait, hang on, Private Island.
This is Cersei.
This is Cersei. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Golden elixir. Consumed without excess.
Oh.
Which four-letter word could open this?
What was that? Sometimes the dialogue in this goes really weird and it goes like really slowed down and deep. Ooh, nice. Oh, Belle Reeve suit, nice. Right, if I change the... Right, so we've got A, C, Z, E, R, B, E, A, S, U, E, I, N, E, L, S. Oof, guy. Jesus. Sorry, my flatmate is also playing Injustice 2 right next to me, and he's opening up some loot boxes, and boy oh boy, am I seeing a lot of good stuff, which is not something I'd ever say. Okay, right. Gonna get a wee pen and paper, or I'm just gonna write it in my notes on my iPod because it's the 21st fucking century. Okay.
Using an iPod.
Shut up! I meant iPhone. I'm just so used to having an iPod. A C Z E Don't forget you can play along at home. If you've got the right answer before me, feel free to just write that down and help a man out. That'd be super duper. A really cool thing. BEA. SUI. NELS. Okay. No. My autocorrect is like, do you mean this? I'm like, no, I'm trying to solve a puzzle, obviously. I'm not just typing nonsense for once. Okay, so... So we've got case. Let's try that. Last letter Z, and as soon as I changed it to E, it was spelled arse. Thank you, Ewok. That was but apparently my thumb was way ahead of you on that one because it got ahead of me. Oh man. No, it's not case. And it's not arse, so we've ruled those two out. Ceci. Sieu. Kebe, maybe. Abu. I mean, I'm going to walk away from it, but Ewok, if you've got any ideas, I don't have. Oh well, I don't think. No, it was just a random box. So, oh, maybe it's on this. Hello, Big Bob. How you doing? Did you just did you see me try and open that box that had the different letters? Because if you did, maybe you can. Oh,
the Book of the Mortimer family.
Try zinc.
Ooh, cool. Let's try zinc. Okay, it's all right. We've.
Which four-letter word could open this? Here, a four-letter to open this chest.
It's like, oh, okay, buddy. Nope, I'm afraid not. The second letter, one of the second letters has to be R, B, E, or A. So we've got first letters A, C, Z, E. Then R, B, A, E, E, A, or either way. S, U, E, I. And N, E, L, S. And my brain doesn't do anagrams good. Arse. So we've tried arse, and we've tried case. I've got it written down, but it's I didn't know I'd have to get a pen and paper for this game. It was bad enough reading the Bible earlier, for God's sake. This is me rooting around in my... Oh, found a pen. Never mind. It was inside me the whole time. So, oh, in fact, there they are. Oh. So that's first, second, third, fourth.
Try Zeus.
Zeus? Oh, Zeus. I will. I'm going to try Zeus.
That's all there, isn't it?
It sure is. Oh, amber fragments. Hey! Yep, we got it. We're good. Thank you.
It's okay, that's what happens when I play God of War.
Oh yeah, God of War, yeah. Yeah, exactly. God of War is just a history documentary. With big punches. Right. Oh look, another box. Oh no, can't lockpick that one. Oh no. Aye, so that's the nightmare. I've seen that so many times before. In my dreams. Yeah, I really should have paid more attention, considering it's like there's a big massive statue of Zeus right in the hallway that we all talk about at the start of the game. It's like, oh look, there's a big statue. Oh, Zeus, lol. Right, so I'm just gonna rob Mortimer blind.
No, what have we got here? It looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer's fond of complicating things sometimes.
Go behind it.
Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Right, okay, so you've basically just went, we have to unlock it. Right, okay, so I'll tap that in a minute. Not the phrasing I wanted. Oh. I'm just going.
Book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
Then why did you pick it up? Hey, birdie.
A mynah bird. Well, Waldo, is your master good? Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Cherries? Examine the berries.
That's what you generally feed birds.
Okay.
Might come in handy.
For feeding the bird. Sorry, Ewok, what were you saying? Go behind... go behind what, sorry?
Let's take a closer look.
Oh shit, right, so I could have examined the chocolates, taken the chocolates, fed the bird to the chocolate to the bird would have died, and then I've been like, well, I don't know how that happened, Mortimer, it certainly wasn't me covered in chocolate.
Judging by the shape, I'd say they're Criollo cocoa beans. The chocolate of the Mayas, the rarest of the beans.
Ooh.
Some even say they're an aphrodisiac. When a product is in fashion, people attribute all sorts of virtues to it, not to be given to animals.
Oh my god, could I like
Dark
just choose to kill the bird?
Very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
That seems mean.
Animal cruelty is just the next step in the Taurian regime.
Yeah.
First animals, then people.
Right, what we got? Food, candles, dressed stone, Corinthian marble, wood, stained glass, master paintings, fabric, wine, water, powder. Just powder. Get the bird hopped up on coffee. But I love that. Right, wait, oh, am I being naive? Is that powder as in, you know, the nose stuff? In which he wanted £13,000 of it? Remember to reduce wood consumption next year. I don't think it's wood consumption you need to worry about. 13 grand's worth of powder going up your nose. I think the amount of wood that you're eating is like the least of your problems. In fact, I think it's also caused by £13,000 worth of powder going up your nose. Oh, stole a book. Leviathan. Aye, so sorry, I wasn't sure who was here when I was saying, but like the next games that I've got picked for Choose Your Own Adventure are not going to be like this. They're actually going to be like have fun characters who you want to talk to. I'm going to give them red berries. I'm not a monster. Oh, apparently. Oh, right. Okay, so. Right. Let's examine the big painting.
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781. Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about. I just need to find out what she meant by go beyond. Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Come on, macho man. Use those noodles you call arms. Or as long as you're enjoying it. Like, I mean, I'm enjoying it because it's frustrating me, and I hate a lot of the characters, so I get to shout at it, which is always good. Sometimes anger is a good thing. Oh. Wow, you didn't hide that step. Oh, come on.
Aha, I found it.
You found nothing.
What on earth is this?
Yeah.
A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
Figure it out, dum-dum. Right. So, by the look of it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 0 to 9, 4 digits. I now have to interrogate the bird using coffee beans. I swear to God, bird, you better give me the answer to this or I'm gonna kill you with chocolate.
This painting isn't finished. It looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
Why are you being so critical of the man? Like...
History of the First Crusades by Pierre Amédée de la Salle. Hey, the dates indicate AL, and it looks like 4,000 years have been added to our calendar. Oh, that counting system again.
What counting system?
The author is Pierre Amédée de la Salle, none other than the Grand Master of the Masonic Lodge of Paris. Now I understand why the dates are offset. He's using dates based on the Anno Lucis, year 0 of the Masonic calendar, by adding 4,000 years to the Gregorian calendar. But I thought that calendar starts in March.
Oh, God. Ugh. I think I felt all my blood vessels just explode in my head.
What are we working out?
Right, so we've got a 4-digit code to input, and he's talking about how... right. So all these years have had like 4,000 years added to them.
Right.
So that would be the year 1096 to 1099. So I think what I'm trying to do is just figure out the right year.
The famous call of Pope Urban II. 20 years after the capture of Jerusalem from the Arabs by the Turks, Urban II convened the council. He promises a plenary indulgence to Christians who go and get Jerusalem back from the Turks. The result, the Jewish community on the road to Jerusalem found itself persecuted for no reason. 12,000 Jews would perish, not to mention the massacre of Ma'ara, where acts of cannibalism by Frankish crusaders were reported, or even the capture of Jerusalem, where approximately 30,000 were left dead. It signaled the beginning of centuries of wars of religion.
Okay, well, that was informative, but...
Or how Louis VII, King of France, eager to be pardoned for the death of thousands of innocent people in the fire of the Church of Vitry, convinces the Pope to authorize him to lead his own crusade. The result, in Germany, a new outburst of violence against the Jewish community, and a monumental fiasco by poor Louis VII, cuckolded by his wife's uncle.
What? That's a complicated scenario.
The famous call from Pope Gregory VIII in his Audita Tremendi Bull of 5,187. Oh, the crusade where Richard the Lionhearted distinguished himself. It states the first sea blockade of Saint-Jean d'Acre was broken in the 12th month of 5,190 AL, whereas the siege had been going on for 2 years.
Oh, okay, hang on. Right. So, the 12th month, but he says the first month is March. So, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, October, November.
February.
Oh, yeah. So, February.
February.
Oh yeah, literally it just had to go the fucking month before March. Why am I so dumb?
So February, that'd be Third Crusade, if that's February 1191.
+1 to the year, yeah. Aye, so I think that's what you're saying, yeah. So, but then would I take off the 4,000 as well, so it would be 1191?
Yeah, so Third Crusade.
Okay. Cool, okay. Oh, apparently I can notice something.
It's a complex mechanism.
No shit, Sherlock!
It's seized up. It gets stuck on number 9.
Oh, right, okay, well, thank you? Hey! It was 1191, yeah. Excellent, thank you all. That was most good. Didn't need your stupid mind clue. This is a complex mechanism. Does it?
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Murderer.
Right. I mean, yeah, so well, when I say I've got games for Choose Your Own Adventure lined up, I'm not going to like stop playing this. I just mean I know what I want to play next. So I'm going to, enter the Tales from the Borderlands and also King's Quest, which was something I started but never finished. But it's good fun, and it's kind of, there's less time-sensitive decision-making going on.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Trimore. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on, there are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible.
Sounds like cheery folk. It's a map of Asia.
Fine looking map of the Orient, indeed.
Yeah. In fact, well, you were there when I started King's Quest, and it was also, at that point, I think there was only like 2 episodes out, whereas now there's actually all 5 of them are done. So, and apparently they all play quite differently. Okay. Give me that sweet... Oh, it's a golden elixir, never mind. Europe? Wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, Europe.
It shows the forces present in Europe. It's clear that France is surrounded by her enemies. However,
Big Bob, I don't know if you heard the other day, but so Resi 5 is on a hiatus for a couple weeks. So we'll carry on with that, and then we'll probably get through that quite quick, and then we'll get to Resi 6, so you can actually see some Resi 6. Though Finn was also saying he picked it up, so.
This shows the forces present in America.
Yeah, I was on holiday for a wee minute. Just a wee minute.
Weakness of the human
Oh,
psyche.
no, no. Oh, I don't want to read that again. No. Oh, there's something down there.
It is possible to drill an idea
No,
into someone
read that. Never mind.
by constant daily repetition until the mind gets locked.
It's locked. Ooh, ooh, oh my. Oh my.
This is my mother's writing. I've picked up her trail. What is she up to? Obviously she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where?
The plot thickens.
The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword. It must be intentional.
No,
like
you don't say.
Decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Right, see, that's the kind of clue I can solve. I'm looking for a statue outside that has a missing sword. I can put two and two together in that regard. So when you put words into it, I'm like, I don't know words, man. I can't read.
Preservation using formaldehyde. Just as disgusting as ever.
Oh, another book to steal. Excellent.
Something strange about this table.
It's not a bed.
What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here? It's a dissection table. So Mortimer does autopsies. Here on his desert island. But who is he doing autopsies on then?
Dead people.
The little
intruders.
Surgeon's perfect
Snoopy, long-nosed people. You have Frenchmen. Oh no! Oh, right. So Mortimer's immune to science.
Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. I wonder where the pictogram
Me neither, mate.
It is an Egyptian.
It's a bit of an alien language.
There are two inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely
try
no
lifting
idea what it's for, but I find this cube fascinating.
It's. I can tell you what it is. It's the original Xbox.
Looks like
that's how big it was.
obsidian or onyx.
I'm gonna tell my kids that's
Mostly
the original Xbox. They'll be convinced.
These are feathers. Pigeon, probably.
All right. Okay.
A skeleton by the name of Gustav. If the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid.
Do you know what's morbid?
His right hand is missing.
Yeah, I noticed that too. What's the betting that my ma's a skeleton? Oh no, the Kunsel got her. The Kunsel made my ma a skeleton.
That must be for writing the home pigeon messages. Look, a pack of tarot cards.
Oh yeah.
Reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
Well, he is immune to science.
It is a typical draw in a line that answers a specific question. To the left, temperance. That announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, a chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the Emperor evokes a future full of power and stability.
Cool. Well, glad everything's coming up Millhouse for Mortimer.
Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon.
Takes all sorts, dude. Don't judge. Key with an occult fire symbol. I mean, I think I've already sort of jimmied that lock open,
Am I
so...
seeing things, or is that an actual von Leeuwenhoek microscope? Incredible. Mortimer really is at the cutting edge of science. Even at the
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Oh, right, okay, here we go. Why don't I just use the key? And then lockpick the other one. Because I'm a cheeky chappy. Oh wow. Okay. So I just picked up a ton of coinage. Right, I think... Okay, so basically a lot of important letters for important people. Ooh.
An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
Waiting. Okay. Ooh.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long.
Okay. Right. I think we may be done.
It's locked.
I know it's locked. Right.
Oh shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
I like how you didn't think of that before the thing closed. Or after.
It's locked.
Oh right, okay, it's still locked. Good.
Weakness of the
No,
Human
I
Psyche
made a mistake.
by Guillaume Trimore.
There we go. Right. Can I... No, that was a letter. Ooh.
A table of alchemical elements. So, Lord Mortimer also studies alchemy? It seems like he's interested in everything.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I didn't actually check if I could, like, roll the... Oh, yeah. Dum-dum. Thanks. Thank you for that. Yes, I just have to figure out... Yeah, I just have to figure out what would be on the opposite side. What was it? Yeah, it was 1191, wasn't it? So... right, so if one's there... Yeah. Oh, right, so the camera and him moving about really... I can't... Ah, there we go. Oh, come on, dude. Wait. Oh, bugger that up.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
I buggered it. Well, oh no, I didn't bugger it, because... yeah, move it 3 times. That should say 4434, shouldn't it?
Notice the date will be the wrong way around.
So it needs to be... Yeah, so it's 1191, so it needs to be something. Oh yeah, so 4344. Yeah, it's I turned the initial ones the wrong way too.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Wait, is that right? It
looks too easy. It could be a trap.
4244, sorry. Right, cool. Yeah.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Is it?
Looks like
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
as the one on the other side.
Oh, right, stop examining the goddamn lock and pull the lever. Yeah. Oh, shit.
The grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date. I'd better not mess up again. Doesn't seem to be working.
Wait, did I set that to the wrong thing? No.
4344.
4344.
Yeah, because 1 and 9 are next to each other.
No, it's 0.
Oh, 0, 0.
Yeah, there's a 0. Huh. Right, so 4244. I tried that and the 5355, right? Look at what I said before.
Looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Yeah, is it not? Well, yeah, I mean, so... Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's alright, I'm sure someone will let me out.
Wheels are stuck. Shit.
It's alright.
Cornered like a rat.
Yeah, probably.
Someone's coming.
Ruh-roh. Oh, it's Peru.
Please don't let it be Mortimer. Who is it?
Yeah, it's alright.
Deliberately avoiding me. 4 years ago I was his favorite, but nowadays I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru.
Oh, I'm keeping quiet. I don't like Peru.
That's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
After everything I've done on his behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey? I've bled the Parisian elite for the sake of his whims, and what have I got to show for it? He doesn't even have the courtesy to give me 5 minutes of his time. I wanted to put my mind at ease. Well, that's done. I know what I've got to do now.
Uh-oh.
I must find my mother. So much for discretion.
Monsieur Peru, it's me, Monsieur Deriche.
What the devil is going on?
I need your help.
Where are you, Deriche?
Behind the painting. Open it, please. I've shut myself in. There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on. Yes.
Good. Now press it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Done.
You should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the combination. 1191.
Now cheese it. Oh, so 9...
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we?
We sure are. Let's be buddies.
Me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So, I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again.
See, I mean, that... Now he does know, but I mean, to be fair... That's not the reaction I thought I'd get from him. I thought he was going to be a proper wee job's worth. and grass me in. So I think we got off pretty lightly there. Yeah, but I mean, I think we should.
You had me trapped. Why not say anything?
I would have wanted someone to open the door for me, too.
Aww.
And while it's too late for me, it may not be for you.
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh. At least I got to know him a bit better.
I wasted enough time. I better get moving if I want to find my mother.
Yeah, let's sprint. Maybe I'll find a way out. Did not. Oh no, that's going to go on my permanent record for this chapter. Failed life. Oh no, we're here already. Oh god. Oh man. I could have had a perfect run there. I don't deserve to level up. Oh, but I did. Good. Right. Add a point to you. And... two points to you. And... a point to you. Cool. Oh, I can equip 3 books now. Nice. Science, obviously. Subterfuge, definitely. Oh. And that. Encyclopedia. Boy, oh boy. Let's just act like nothing happened. Keep it casual, lads. Keep it casual.
Alright, I need to find out where the sword that came with it's from in order to find Mother.
Nobody grasped me in.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that.
Really? How do you expect me to guess?
Oh, for God's sake, just ask them.
Right, okay, am I looking for my mother? Or spy on Piaghi and Volner? Or Volner? I mean, if you ask me, I found my mother and it was that missing hand skeleton. Mother, cool. That's one for Mother. Spy. Oh, decide and vote. Spy, right. We've got 2 for Spy. Okay. Oh, okay, right. 2 for Spy.
We must absolutely inform Sir Gregory. How long has he been
I'm a
trying
snooper.
to collect all the spears?
I must have brought him the first
Pooper snooper.
20-odd years ago.
Do you know if he has managed to get the original?
Well, in any case, he's got all the ones we had at the Vatican. He made me replace them with copies. But I don't understand your reaction. I'm sure it is nothing serious.
Aha. I can see very well you do not understand. You have done nothing less than sign our death warrants, and still you don't understand.
Someone is listening.
What?
I'm not listening. I'm just standing here.
Monsieur
looking at this book.
Trichet, why not join us rather than find yourself eavesdropping?
I believe you found me eavesdropping. I find myself examining this picture rather closely.
Of course. So, my son, what can we do for you?
Stone sword. Discussion. Or leave them. Hello, welcome to the stream. Stone sword? No, discussion. Sword.
I was wondering if you might have seen an object like this here at the manor.
What are you playing at, Trichet?
I'm playing with swords.
Help you, my son. Ask someone who knows the manor better than I do. One of the servants, for example.
I can't talk to the servants anymore. Every time I do, I steal from them.
Thank you for your advice, Your Eminence.
I literally, like, hello, welcome. Right, okay. I guess we're delving deeper into the discussion
I didn't
then.
mean to spy on you, but you caught my attention.
Oh my. Psychology. Right, reassure, important, or pretend.
Your Eminence,
right.
I don't know what you said to Mr. von Bodenau, but the poor fellow looks positively crestfallen.
Not at all.
Don't you believe it, Louis. I was just telling Monsieur about Lord Mortimer's burning passion for holy relics. You must
yes.
have noticed he's a bit of a collector. Well, for years, he has been searching high and low to bring all the copies of the Holy Spear together. As I was coming here, I thought I'd bring him a few of them. That's all.
Be quiet, for God's sake. Please leave us, monsieur. His Eminence and I wish to finish our discussion alone.
And then just sort of wander off to the side a wee bit and hide behind a bushel. Just sort of like sit down casually here like in Hitman and just put a newspaper in front of my face like I'm not listening. I guess I'm going this way then, because I can't...
You've got eye holes cut out the newspaper.
Yeah, well, I clearly sit in the chair and shave my head bald to not attract suspicion, and then sit there with my newspaper with the eye holes cut out to get the information I so desperately want. Nay, need. Right. So, what can I do? Adam's room. Find out the origin of the sword left by your mother. Well, that would be downstairs actually, because I can go out to the garden. Maybe catch a ride. Wait. Oh no, I'm going the right way. Never mind. Oh, why? Because there's a door. There's a door through in the garden here. It wasn't letting me go through before. Maybe it'll let me explore. Explore. Oh, who's this? Nut bar. Oh, it's Washington. Oh, he's standing at the wrong picture. Like, there's no one having a conversation nearby for him to eavesdrop on. He's doing this all wrong. What an amateur. He's supposed to be running a country, and he's like, "Ah, man, let me teach you some things about eavesdropping, Washington."
Is everything all right, my young friend?
No. Ask him about why. Right.
Wonderful.
I'm not going to ask him about the sword. That's dumb. Like,
well, see you later.
Like, I think that's the only connection this has with Broken Sword, in that it's like you literally just sort of like open your pocket and ask everyone about everything that you're carrying. Hey, look at this manhole cover. Hey, look at this damp tissue. And it's like, George Stobart, put it away. No one's impressed. Oh, I can go out here now. Woo! The fresh air. And because I went straight out here and didn't ask a servant, it's going to say I failed to. Really? I'm currently watching Aquaman jab Hellboy in the knee repeatedly. Hey, does this look infected to you? Yeah, it's like.
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth. Looks like there's a crack in the region of the heart. The state the stone.
Actually, I've been watching a cool guy. A cool guy on Twitch recently. Viva La Hazy. He's been playing the original Broken Sword game, like the original PS1 Broken Sword. It's been fun watching those, just because, and it actually made me want to play them. But I'm getting to the stage where I'm watching a lot of people play different games, and I'm going, oh, I really want to play that now. And it's like, my load is getting a tad heavy.
Ariadne is none other than the daughter of Minos and Pasiphae. She was in love with Theseus and helped him in his quest to kill the Minotaur.
You should. So it's just VIVALA Hazy. If you search that on Twitch,
which
Hazy's just H-A-Z-Y.
But once the beast was slain, the gallant was quick to abandon her on an island.
He's like, again, he's like Bag of Knives. He's local. Is he local?
Let's see.
Yeah, he's done. I think he's done a couple of them. Oh, dude, I would love to do Discworld.
Yes, I vote for Discworld and then Discworld Noir.
Well, Discworld, then Discworld 2, then Discworld Noir.
Yeah.
No guide. Fuck off. Like you saw me bash my face into a goddamn Bible there. It's like, actually, I'll probably get a better chance of
A crack as long as my finger.
Said the Virgin. Yeah, no guide. No bother. I'll actually just remember how I completed it fucking 20 years ago. No bother. Bet you 5 pence I can do it. Right, I'm not just gonna rock out here and stick my sword in the first statue I find. Hey, games help me forget. How you doing? You've all right, okay. Here's another one. Maybe we're just trying to figure out. I've got a stone sword, and I'm just trying to figure out where I can use it.
Icarus.
Ooh. Icarus didn't have a sword.
Son of Daedalus and no.
Good. I'm glad.
Impossible to mistake him with those
I saw you streaming.
flying too close to the sun.
I wasn't
stuck and he fell to his death.
near a computer to watch, but I saw you were streaming Into the Gungeon earlier. I love that game.
If I remember rightly, Icarus was the son of Daedalus. He found himself confined to the labyrinth with his father after his father betrayed Minos. And his father.
Is this your first time playing it, or are you
Man, that kid was.
Or are you just replaying it? Oh, first time playing it. Oh, nice. Oh man, I remember those days.
I am the innocent one, sacrificed for the sins of the father.
I mean, I remember those days, and then I bought it again on Switch just so I could start it again. But I've got a problem, so. Oh, piece of candy. Collector's coins, which we still don't know what do. What you do? Oh, hang on. Oh, don't get me started on Devolver Digital, man. I love those games. Like, I mean, at the moment I've like everyone else, I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys. But no, every time someone starts talking about a game, I'm just like, oh, but have you heard of Devolver Digital? They've released this fantastic game. Oh, here we go. See, I can't just go around stabbing any old statue when there's clearly one here that's rife for stabbing. Yeah, golden. Oh yeah. God, I saw the golden thread. Yeah. I was just going to examine this poor bloke.
It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur.
The famous son of Minos in Pasiphae.
My friend Pedro's okay. That was one. So I get a lot of the Devolver Digital games on Switch, and it's good. It's good for picking up and putting back down again. I can't play that game for too long, but I think it's because the Switch analogs just dig into my thumbs. It's a lot like Hotline Miami, like that.
Rather the result.
Where it's I can play it for a certain amount of time and then I need a rest.
Betraying Poseidon. Of course, as strangely it often happens, it wasn't he who was punished, it was his wife. She had to mate with a bull, no less.
Ooh.
From that union, Asterion was born, who everyone knows as the famous Minotaur. Rejected by Minos, he was shut up in the labyrinth so he could never leave. And, as if that wasn't bad enough, he died by the hand of a hero desperate to restore his reputation.
Think about the meaning of the myth. I mean, can I think about it and not spend any effort?
Technically, Asterion is the victim of the story because he's described as a child cast out from birth. Born from an extramarital union because of the errors of his father, he was treated as an outcast all his life. And he died as innocently as he was born. A tragic story, as the Greeks knew how to do so well.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely try and hide it from the neighbours at least.
I am the cursed child. The statue has a crack in it.
Thrust the sword into the crack. Well, this. I mean, it's just as well we've got to 9 o'clock. This is getting a bit blue. I mean, do I want to stab? No. I'm gonna Ewoks in golden thread. Let's follow the golden thread.
Asterion.
No, get away from Asterion. Leave him alone.
Let's go.
Oh, who's this? Casual Simon. Oh, I'm getting right up close. Ah, Theseus.
He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Oh, you'd think he'd have a sword on him.
I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. He killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay.
Why? I can't believe I'm being attacked by this man. How dare you?
Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
Wrongly positioned, I am the blind hero. I wasn't expecting an inscription like that. Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
He's all for thrusting this sword, I swear.
As long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters. I wonder if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
It's not an enigma. I'm just exploring. I'm just having a wee look. Yeah, 6 to 8 centimeters. Yes, so 7 centimeters then. Yeah.
Minos.
Pretty much.
Son of Zeus in Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the famous Ariadne, whom history remembers for her thread.
Right, okay.
Hey, there's a crack in that statue.
There sure is. Why don't we thrust our sword into it?
In mythology, King Minos was known as a wise and just king, despite the fact that he deceived Poseidon. As punishment, his country was devastated by the white bull of the sea god, and his wife became passionately in love with it. From their union, Asterion was born, sadly known to us as the Minotaur. The illegitimate
But to all his friends, he was known as Brian.
Who had a sorry fate. And to think that Minos ended up as a judge of the underworld. Decidedly, the high and mighty always managed to get away with it.
Damn those high and mighty.
Sealed
Always
his
so
fate.
high. Always so mighty.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
Examine the crack.
It's a thin crack as long as a finger. A blade could easily enter.
Tories. Yeah, no, that's all this island is. This island is just Tories talking to secret Tories, like out and out Tories. This fucking plum of a protagonist who is just the worst guy. Yeah, and Greek mythology, which was just, you know, where I think a lot of Tories get their policies from.
No, it's far too kind.
Yeah. Oh, what's over here? Who's this?
Daedalus.
Nebulous. Daedalus.
He's the architect of
I was close with Nebulous.
If I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus.
I can't translate the plaque, but I can remember the mythology.
Architect and genius inventor. He built the labyrinth for Minos to imprison the Minotaur. I seem to recall that he taught Ariadne how to get out of the labyrinth.
Yeah, statue of Dominic Cummins just in the corner.
So, Theseus managed to exit the labyrinth without trouble once
Yep.
the beast was dead. And when Minos found him, he threw him into his own labyrinth
Yeah.
along with his son Icarus.
Statue will be looking for
Every action causes
yeah.
a reaction.
He got a statue commissioned just so he could check his
Hey,
eyesight.
There's a crack in this statue too. The crack is thin.
Right. Okay. Actually,
as long as
right.
a
I'm going to
finger.
stop examining the cracks because he just sort of goes, "It's a crack. It's as long as my finger." It's like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever, man. I'm not impressed by the length of your fingers. it's like I don't care what your Tinder bio looks like. I have fingers that are 6 to 7 centimeters long. Ladies, you know who you are. It's like, settle down, clown. I'm still following this thread, so I mean, he loves just gabbing away about his fingers. Okay, right. So the thread was indeed coming from her, where she has a slot where I can thrust my sword. Lol, lol, lol. Oh God, what are you doing here? Fucking, he's not a statue. Just choose to thrust my sword into this guy. Do you know, I'm kind of mixed on it. So when I first started it, it wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a more standard Telltale game, where it was kind of like very on rails. You kind of just make decisions, but there's a lot more. I'll show you. There's a lot more sort of RPG elements to it. So like there's skill trees and stuff, but all of it is dialogue based. So, and basically the higher you have a skill in, these wee diamonds down at the bottom of the screen are effort points. So if you've got if you're high in a skill, things don't cost effort, but if you don't, then it costs effort to do stuff. So it's a bit RPG stuff like that. It's good. None of the characters are particularly likable, which is a shame considering it's quite story driven. Yes, cure's negative. Thank you. I'm enjoying it, and I will finish it. Just because I don't want to leave a game half finished. But I think after this, I'll go on to a game that's a little less Tory Island for Tories. A Tory game for Tory people. Peru, what are you doing here? Yeah, handsome devil.
You again?
Yeah, me again.
God damn it, are you following me?
Might be.
Wouldn't dream of it, sir.
What brings you here?
Sword thrusting. I'm looking for my mother. And yourself? No, don't turn it round on him. Oh, he's weak to etiquette, actually. Yeah, so another thing, people are weak to certain skills, so if they are, then you can...
To tell the truth, I was wondering the same thing about you.
Yeah.
Rare for guests to wander about in the garden. I wanted to be alone for 5 minutes.
It is a hellish idea. I mean, we're living in that hellish idea, I'm afraid.
Resolved would be a more exact term.
Resolved to do what?
What's the point in answering? You wouldn't believe me anyway. I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know. Be seeing you.
Bye-bye. Oh.
Tell me, aren't you even curious?
Curiosity killed a cat, Monsieur de Richet.
Are you a
I
cat?
admit, I may have judged you wrongly. Watching you seek out Mortimer's little secrets might even be amusing if I didn't already know the consequences.
Oh.
See you later.
Right, so here we go. So what consequences fear Mortimer, or what did he do to you? I'll let you guys decide. Because there's no timer for this one, so take your time. Yeah, no, that would. He does seem like he'd start swinging if I start calling him a scaredy cat. So, what did he do to you, or what consequences? I'll go for the low key what consequences, because that's just a kind of like, I'm curious.
You seem exhilarated by all this.
I mean, I might be.
Continue down that path.
Of course, I'm exhilarated. I'm out here thrusting my sword into any statue will take me.
Well, I warned you. Good luck to you, monsieur.
Good day, Doft's cap. So, from the trailer of this, all I've seen about him is at some point he's going to point a gun at my face, and I don't know. And given that like this game can branch in many different directions, I don't know if that's like a solid like event that's going to happen, or if I just keep riling him up. At the moment, I think he likes me. But anyway, right. So we are following the. Oh, right, okay. We haven't even examined the thread, for God's sake.
Here's the famous Ariana's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
Right. So we can bypass a lot of this because I kind of know where it ends up. Right, so there's the thread. Follow. Oh, not paying attention. I like how it says it led him out the maze, and it's like, yeah, but the maze grows over the thread. Right. Oh, hi. You're new. I mean, I'm not going to bother. Oh.
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden.
It's kiosk.
Too cramped to be able to do much. Well, there must be something going on there.
I mean, you're the genius. Excuse me, what is this kiosk? Oh, come on, I don't have vigilance. Read the message on the plaque.
To the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
Okay, right, I'll move away just now. There's a handprint here.
What is that?
It's a handprint, I just said.
It's like a sort of opening mechanism.
Does it? No, it's just a high five button. Oh, I can study the mechanism.
Lord Mortimer, I bet it's booby trapped.
Games help me forget. If you are going to play this, I would recommend. That's the wrong hand, dude.
I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me.
Yeah, if you're going to play this, I would probably try doing a cult. So starting a cult. No, character. Yeah, so this bottom tree. Because you get access to subterfuges, which basically means you can unlock most locks for either minimal effort or no effort at all, and it gets you a lot more useful items faster. So that comes quite handy early in the game if you're interested in playing this. Let's analyze. Oh wait, I've analysed it. Oh, done. Alright, okay. Right, so what's that? Oh, that was the other earth key. Speaking of, I've already picked that. Right. Oh shit. Right, so that was the other side of that. This goes here. Okay. So I'm sticking my sword in this guy, right?
Theseus.
Yeah, Theseus, you're gonna get it.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
How big's the crack?
Let's examine the crack.
As long as a finger.
Oh!
I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters.
This is the classic between 6 and 8. Because, I mean, let's thrust our sword in, see what happens. Oh, what a tease.
Well, we'll soon see.
Right, let's go see if we mutilate our hand. Oh! Right, hang on. Yep. Right, okay, so if I'm remembering this correctly, this is the hand that your mum's missing. So if I press this and it's wrong, I'ma get jabbed in my hand. Ah, bollocks.
Oh. What's wrong?
Uh-oh.
Either I'm imagining things or my hand was pricked.
Okay,
It
so...
had poison on it. My head. I feel hot.
No, you don't. Cured you. I better go unthrust my sword. Right, what I'm going to do is, because I did see that I was getting to the 2 hour point, and I was like, what I'll do is I'll play to the end of this this particular chapter. Give me back my sword, Theseus, you cheeky monkey. Okay, so...
something else instead.
See, right, that's the thing, like... I could stick it in the Minotaur. He's already got 2 swords in there. With space for a third. So... like, everyone has a slot for the sword.
A stereo.
And there's no handy square button to, like, be like, oh, what are the clues?
Let's go.
Hang on. There was one person I didn't examine. Nope, not that one. I didn't examine his plaque, or I didn't translate his plaque.
I am the architect of my own demise. Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
I don't know. Any ideas, chat? Is there... like... because I don't want to get this wrong too many times, because I know I'll... I'm already trying to brute force my way through enough.
You never know.
Also, I'm a tremendous... well, yeah, see, that's the thing, like, if I just had the option to trial and error it, I mean, it would be a quicker... oh, cool. If it was a... oh, I'll take that. If I could just try them all without consequence... right, so I did follow the... I followed the thread... and it took me to Theseus, and then I stuck the sword in Theseus, and he loved it. I bought him dinner after, and we're seeing each other again next week. But also, I got stabbed in the hand by poison needles, so that's not the right answer. So there was the Minotaur statue that had 2 swords in it already, but that just seems too obvious. Pick the first one, so that the first one is this one. Oh, I stopped moving for some reason. So the first one led me to this statue, which is Theseus. So that's me. That's the end of the thread. And I just assumed that maybe someone had left that thread as a clue. But apparently they were just going with the decor. Did I examine that statue? Yes, I did. Oh, there's no crack in Icarus.
The son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I didn't try if I could take the swords out the Minotaur. I will go check that out. Oh, come on, I didn't want to talk to him again. It's really frustrating that I can't skip dialogue.
Mistaken with those wings. After flying too close to the sun, they came unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
It does end at Theseus, yeah.
Well, let's keep going.
So, oh, what am I full of? Oh, water. Nice. Go past. Oh, hang on. Oh, is this just a loop? Yeah. It's just a loop. Right. Right, I'll run back to Theseus. Not that way. Not that way. Yeah, Daedalus is Icarus' father, yeah. No, it's alright. I can understand who you're meaning. Right, so this is where the thread ends. I'll double check this Minotaur, see if I can
Asterion.
Yes, it's Asterion. Observe the crack.
There's a crack in it.
No. So it's just thrust the sword into the crack, so I don't think I can take the other ones out. Sorry, Ewok, what do you mean by go past? Which is a shame.
Let's go. Minos.
Minos too much.
His gesture sealed his fate.
Oh!
The crack is in the region of the heart.
His gesture sealed his fate.
Minos. In mythology, King Minos was known as a wise and just king, despite the fact that he deceived Poseidon. As punishment, his country was devastated by the white bull of the sea god, and his wife became passionately in love with it. From their union, Asterion was born, sadly known to us as the Minotaur. The illegitimate child, the child of shame, who had a sorry fate.
No, it ends right in front of the statue. So his gesture sealed his fate. Yeah, so Ewok, there you go. So right there, that's the very end of it.
Daedalus. I am the architect of my own demise. Architect and genius inventor, he built the labyrinth for Minos to imprison the Minotaur. I seem to recall that he told Ariadne how to get out of the labyrinth by tying a thread to himself. So, Theseus managed to exit the labyrinth without trouble once the beast was dead. And when Minos found him, he threw him into his own labyrinth along with his son Icarus.
Well, okay. So, if he's the architect of his own demise, which he's in the labyrinth, so then he would be the one that gets. He would be the one with the sword in him, because he's currently. He's in labyrinth. Up to eyeballs in Minto.
Minos.
Right. I'll take the sword. And I'll go stick it in Daedalus. Does that reasoning sound reasonable? Oh, okay.
I like the idea that you could take the swords out of.
Yeah. I tried that, man. Yeah.
Daedalus.
Oops. Right.
Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
Yeah, I know. It's why I came back. Right, okay. Architect of his own demise. Here's hoping I don't get too drugged up.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Right, so I'm delivering judgment with the sword. Oh, man. Oh, level 20, nice one. Yeah, well, yes and no. Okay. Right, okay, cool. So what you're saying is you don't want a history on atrocities. Okay.
Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped. There's a little hole at the fingers. Pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Right, so the swords and Daedalus, we'll give this a go. Oh, for fun and games. Who's this?
Pasiphae.
Oh.
Daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete. Deliverance alone suffices not to wash away my humiliation. I seem to recall that her fate was not something you'd want. She was punished for the sins of her husband. She had to mate with the sacred bull of Poseidon. 9 months later, she gave birth to Asterion, better known as the Minotaur. It's crazy to see to what extent women have always been mistreated. When they're not harpies, gorgons, and other witches, they become victims.
I'm really getting screwed over by not having any vigilance. Because that's two things.
Well, let's continue anyways.
Possibly? Oh. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm now a Hellenist. Yeah, so does it mean you need to stab the person at fault in the story?
Golden elixir.
Yes.
Consumed without excess.
So it would be Minos then, because he's the one that initially deceived Poseidon, that then led to his wife being punished, which then led to Okay.
Daedalus.
Right, okay, no.
Alright, let's try again. You never know.
I guarantee you that's the answer, and I've just been so fucking dense. Because it's, I mean, unless there's a Poseidon statue somewhere in which I could just stab him, because really, at the end of the day, it's just him being a dick. Oh, you tricked me. Yeah, well, you got tricked by a human, so joke's on you, pal.
The crack is in the region of the heart.
It sure is. Let's stab Minos in the heart. Ooh. All the way in. Okay, let's try not to get stabbed in the hand again. Sorry, I'm just going to double check what that gave me. The hot-headed one. Logic costs 1 more effort point. Oh, that's interesting. Andy imprisoned folk. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like the sword does seem to like fit Minos, which is weird. Yep. Oh, Minos. Yeah. If it actually, yep. If I'd actually been thinking like a actual person, then like what the actual thing was asking me, like who was at fault. It wasn't until you like said the phrase who's at fault in the story, I'm like, oh yeah, they're all connected. God. It's just as well I'm good looking. Oh no. Whoops. Oh, I'm having a vision. It's alright. It wasn't because I was stabbed repeatedly by a poison needle. Oh, what's happening? Having a vision. Oh.
You can't be serious, Manuel. You know that's not going to happen.
Good dying home.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
Oh.
What's going on here?
What now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
All right.
What was that? That's the 3rd time in 3 days.
Interesting.
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
Okay. So, right, we're in here now. Oh.
A fragment of amber.
Ooh, amber, nice.
Bandages. Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes. These bandages are pretty basic. She'll be lucky if she doesn't get an infection.
Well, still don't have any vigilance, which is really screwing me over this chapter. Oh shit. Oh, it's a servant. It's probably the one I kept robbing. Then I took his life.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
What if she has nothing to do with it? Just go blaming your mother for all your problems. sociopaths that makes. Oh, cool. Okay, guys. I could have found someone important in the crypt. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, right, I don't agree with that. I'm pretty sure I failed some stuff there, like common sense. But anyway, I'm going to call it there and see if I've leveled up. Yeah, of course I did. And unlock some... Oh, I finally got some vigilance. Thank God for that. I'm going to upgrade... What is that? Questioning. Got some agility. Damn it. Okay. Thank you. Oh! Hey, so that was actually the end of that. That was the end of episode 2. Okay, cool. So then next time, next Tuesday, we'll start episode 3. This one ran on a bit longer, but what I might do is just, if there's like an actual ending point, I'll just end it there and then. Yeah. not getting stabbed. Figuring out what to do with my big sword. That was a victory there. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for all tuning in and spending the time helping me, but basically just see me sort of brute force my way through carefully crafted logic puzzles. Oh, good. Well, like I say, I'll be moving on to... I've got a couple other ideas for Choose Your Own Adventure stuff after this. The Telltale one, I'm going to see if I can play about and get the extended timers or something like that, and see if there's a way of doing that, just because I know the Telltale ones can be a bit fast. But yeah, so next week I'll be playing this again next Tuesday. Next time I'm on, I'll be playing Bloodborne on Sunday at 5 o'clock. So I'll post something sooner to the time, so you know to tune in and watch me get myself killed by giant pigs again, because that's always fun. Anyway, have all a good night, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye. Oops. Can't type in the dark. Hey, cool. See y'all soon. Bye bye.